The conversation in the refugee camps is dominated by one topic these days: the plan by the Myanmar and Bangladeshi governments offering the Rohingya a voluntary repatriation back to Myanmar. Syed Alim fled Myanmar with his family 4 months ago.
We have been tortured, killed, and our houses burned. We want Myanmar citizenship and ID cards saying we are Rohingya. I don't want to go to another camp in Myanmar. If Bangladesh and the rest of the world can protect our rights, then we will go back, but not yet.
Muhammad Rafiq says he's afraid for many of his family who he's lost contact with in Myanmar.
We want citizenship. I'm thankful to Bangladesh for their help, and I want to go home, but if we go back now, they'll torture and kill us again.
So when you speak to the camp chiefs and some of the students here, that you begin to understand how nervous they are starting to get with respect to this so-called voluntary repatriation deal. It doesn't matter who you speak to in these camps. Everybody seems incredibly grateful to the Bangladesh government and international aid agencies with respect to the help that they have received here. But they are starting to feel as if they are being pressured into returning to Myanmar too soon. It costs the Bangladeshi government billions of dollars a year to shelter more than 1 million Rohingya refugees living in camps close to the border. The new plan is based on a similar one in the 1990s to repatriate Rohingya who had fled a previous crackdown by the Myanmar military. Many returned then, but last year's violence forced them to flee into Bangladesh once again. Aid organisations say the Myanmar army has killed thousands of Rohingya men, women and children in recent months. They say soldiers gang-raped women trying to flee, and hundreds of Rohingya villages have been destroyed. The government denies these claims but has refused any independent investigation. In December, it banned the UN's Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Myanmar from entering the country.
When we talk to refugees here in the camps of Bangladesh, there are 3 things that they tell us that they need to see happen before they would consider going back home. The first thing is the issue of citizenship, of legal status, needs to be resolved in Myanmar. The second is they need to be sure that they can go back to a safe and secure environment. And the third is they need to be able to go back to a home, to a village.
There are already thousands of internally displaced Rohingya living in camps inside Myanmar. The repatriation plan involves the returnees being housed in more camps until their destroyed homes are rebuilt. But there's little or no mention of citizenship, security or justice for hundreds of thousands of Rohingya like these men who say their lives have been destroyed. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Kutupalong refugee camp, Bangladesh.